Namaste, welcome, welcome to this evening practice, welcome to this Friday practice. Today we are going to practice some hip openers. So it's a practice that I wanted to do. I had it in the back of my mind for a long time, but somehow I always forgot, and yesterday you reminded me when I asked you what practices you would like to do, and I think it's not casual that I always forget about hip openers because they are, so to say, not my favorite asanas. But as we say in yoga, the asana that you avoid the most, the posture that you avoid the most, is the one that you need the most. So, that said, as we practice hip openers, we also release tension in the lower back. So if you sit for a long time, chances are your hips are tight and maybe you have lower back problems. So by releasing the tight hips, you might also experience a betterment in your lower back pain. And energetically, the hips are related to the second chakra, the Swadhisthana chakra, that is responsible for creativity, for flow, for movement in our life. So when we feel stuck, it's a good practice to do to get more creativity flowing in our life. So let's get started with our practice for today. I'm going to start by sitting, extending the left leg and bending the right leg, hugging the right knee towards your chest, keeping the left leg active. We're going to bring the left hand towards the right knee and the right hand behind the back for a gentle twist, twisting towards the right side. Breathing all the way into your belly. And slowly coming back to the center, extending the right leg and changing to the other side. The right foot is active, bending the left knee, hugging the left knee towards your chest. You might feel already some stretch on the hip. And we hold the left knee with the right hand behind the back, keeping the straight spine. We twist towards the left. And as we inhale, we slowly come back to the center and we release the left leg and we come to this is called rock the baby. So holding your right leg, you can put your right foot on the crease of the left elbow and the crease of the right elbow you bring on the knee, interlace the hands and you rock the baby. If this is too hard, another option is to bring both forearms underneath your shin. Same movement. You can also, like this, control your hip, your knees side to side, never forcing. So this way here we are lubricating our hip joint very gently, no forcing. And to the other side. And something important that I wanted to say. So first, the other side, bringing the foot on the crease of the right arm, then the crease of the left arm on the left knee, interlacing the hands and rocking the baby, or other option, forearms underneath the shin and side to side. So what I wanted to say about hip openers, that they can put pressure on your knees. So never feel any pain on your knee. You don't want to feel anything on your knees while doing the hip opener. So what we target is only the hip. If at some point you feel some pain on your knee, please back off. So that's very, very important. So you're protecting your body, you're protecting your knees. So here I am rocking my baby here. and slowly releasing back to the center, bringing both feet together for Baddha Konasana. So this, we are going to keep the feet quite far away from the body, so we create like a diamond shape, and we fold forward gently, only up to the point where we feel some resistance. We don't push too far, we don't go over, we don't overstretch, so we don't go over our limits, always respecting our body. And that's the most important thing in yoga. I always say it, and I will always keep repeating it again and again. You are your only guru, you are the only specialist, the only person who knows best than anyone else what is best for your body. So even if I might guide you into some postures, if something doesn't feel right, please don't do it. You're the only one who can know what's best for you. So staying here, keeping the chest open, breathing into your stretch, finding your space where you feel something, but it's not too much and it's not too little. And as we inhale, we slowly come back to the center using our hands. We bring the hands together. We will come into the Malasana, the yogic squat. So many options here. If your heels are in the air, you can support them with cushions. You can roll your mat and bring the mat underneath. You can open the feet as wide as you need, and you can also sit on blocks or on books if this is too uncomfortable. I'm going to stay for a few breaths here, so find a place that is comfortable for you. Very, very nice hip opening posture, very good to release pressure, tension in your lower back, also very good for digestion. And from here, I come to the side. We're going to slowly extend the legs. And you can keep the knees slightly bent to come into a forward fold. You can open the feet as wide as it feels comfortable, keeping the knees slightly bent. You can hold opposite elbows and release your head towards the floor, swaying side to side. Very nice to let go of all the tension. We release the hands and we come again into the Malasana, into the squat. So maybe this second time it feels a bit better, a bit easier. You can also sway side to side here if your body likes it. And again, gently extending your legs, keeping a slight bend on your knees. This time you can interlace the fingers behind your back and let the hands fall over your head, swaying gently side to side. And releasing the hands, bringing the hands on the floor, inhaling, straighten the spine. You can bring the hands on the shins or keep them on the floor. Exhaling, fold forward. And again, inhale, extend the spine, neck in the same line as the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, and bringing the hands on the mat, we step into the downward facing dog, finding our first down dog of the practice. We're going to extend the right leg up and bend the right knee. And we stack the hips one on top of the other. So opening towards the right side, finding the opening on the hip. And back to the center, back into downward facing dog, and to the other side, extending the left leg up. We bend the left knee and we open to the side, bringing one hip on top of the other. And exhaling, release, back into downward facing dog. And again, we extend the right leg up. And as we exhale, we step the right foot, bringing both hands on the inside of the right foot. We bring the back knee on the mat for the lizard posture. Here, you can either keep your arms extended or you can bend the arms and come on your forearms. You can bring your right foot towards the outside of the mat or even outside, out of the mat. So that's quite an intense stretch. Go easy. We don't want to force, we don't want to overdo it. Keep breathing. And as we inhale, we come on the hands, we extend the arms, we bring the foot, right foot back on the mat, in between both hands, and we step back into downward facing dog. For the other side, so extending the left leg, we step the left foot on the outside of the mat, keeping both hands on the inside of the left foot. The right knee comes on the mat. You can either stay here with the arms extended or come to bend the arms, supporting yourself on your forearms, walking the left foot towards the left as much as needed to find a place that is comfortable, that is not too strong. It's not unbearable. And keep breathing. And you will notice there's always one side that's easier than the other. That's normal. And as we inhale, we extend the arms, we bring the left foot back on the mat between both hands, and we step into downward facing dog. And we extend the right leg up, and we're going to come into the pigeon, so the right knee comes behind the right wrist, right foot behind the left hand. We extend the back leg. First, we bring the hands towards the body. We settle into the posture. We can wiggle till we find a comfortable posture, always making sure that your knee is fine. Any pain in your knee, bring your foot closer to your body, so close the angle. If you don't feel much, you can make a wider angle. And you can always bring a cushion or some support underneath your right hip. Then walking your hands forward, you can either stay on the forearms, if this is enough you can stay here, or walk all the way to bring the forehead on the mat. And keep breathing deeply into your stretch. Inhaling, we slowly walk the hands back towards the body. We're going to sit on the right side of the bum, and we swing the left leg forward and on top of the right leg for Gomukhasana. So again, as always, being very, very careful with your knees. If there's any pain on your knees, please back off. Don't force, never force your knees. So again, another nice hip opening posture here. You can massage your feet, you can stay upright, or you can fold forward for a deeper stretch for more intensity. Making sure your shoulders are relaxed, you're not creating any tension. And as you slowly inhale, come back to the center, gently releasing your legs, being very mindful of your knees, coming into all fours and into downward facing dog. For the other side, we extend the left leg up and we bring the left knee behind the left wrist, left foot behind the right hand. We walk the back leg, extend the back leg. First, we bring the hands closer to the body. We settle into the posture. We might support our left hip with something underneath. And then we walk the hands forward. Maybe staying here is enough. Always be mindful of your knee, of your left knee. Maybe you can walk your hands all the way to bring your forehead on the mat. And staying here for a few deep breaths. As we inhale, we slowly come back to the center, walking the hands towards the body. We sit on the left side of the body, on the left cheek, and we swing the right leg on top of the left for Gomukhasana, legs on the other side, making sure both sit bones are on the mat, both feet are active, both feet are flexed, so the knees are protected, so no pain on the knees. You can stay with the upright position, or you can fold forward, and again you can massage your feet if you wish, staying in the place where you feel the stretch, but it's not too much and it's not too little. There's some degree of intensity, but it's bearable. And you keep breathing. And as we inhale, slowly come back to the center. We release the legs very gently, very mindful of our knees. We will come into a resting position, so keeping the knees bent, feet pressing firmly on the floor. We will bring the hands under the knees and we hold the opposite elbow with the opposite hand, and we release our forehead towards the knees. Whatever we reach, we might reach the knees or not. Releasing any tension on the back of our body. Breathing deeply. Inhaling, slowly come back to the center. We will finish with the twist. So lie on the back, hugging your knees, your chest. You can massage your lower back. Open the arms to the sides. We bring both knees together towards the right side, looking over the left. You can bring your right hand on top of the knees, softening the left shoulder towards the floor. Inhaling, coming back to the center. We bring both knees together towards the left side. You can bring your left hand on top of the knees and look over towards the right side. Releasing the lower back. And as we inhale, we bring both knees together to the center. We hug the knees to the chest. We roll side to side, massage the lower back. You can stay here. I'll come up to say goodbye, but you can stay lying on your back for as long as you need. Thank you very much for your kind attention. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I wish you a very nice weekend. Thank you for being there, and I see you on Monday. Namaste.